On April 5, 2025, the United States made a significant and unprecedented move by revoking all visas for South Sudanese citizens. This includes all types of visas, both regular and diplomatic, that were previously issued to South Sudanese nationals. The U.S. government's decision comes as a result of South Sudan's consistent failure to accept the repatriation of its nationals residing illegally in the United States. This action has raised serious concerns within diplomatic circles and has sent shockwaves through global political discussions. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, in announcing the decision, emphasized that the U.S. government had repeatedly requested the South Sudanese government to allow the return of its nationals, but these requests had gone unanswered. The failure to cooperate on repatriation is seen as a direct violation of international norms regarding deportations and the responsibilities nations have in accepting their citizens back when they are legally deported from other countries. This move to revoke all visas is not just a routine action but a strong message from the U.S. government, signaling its frustration with South Sudan's non-compliance. Rubio made it clear that the U.S. holds every country accountable for its responsibility in accepting the return of its citizens, and South Sudan has failed to meet this basic obligation. This dramatic step of visa revocation is also the first time the United States has taken such a drastic diplomatic action against all citizens of a specific country under the current administration. It marks a significant escalation in the tensions between Washington and Juba. As of now, the South Sudanese embassy in Washington has not publicly responded to the decision, and there's little indication that the South Sudanese government plans to change its stance in the short term. The background to this action is deeply tied to the ongoing political instability in South Sudan. The country has been struggling with internal conflicts for years, and fears of renewed civil unrest have been growing. The situation has been made worse by recent developments, including the house arrest of First Vice President Riek Machar. Machar is a key figure in South Sudan's fragile peace agreement, and his detention has only added to the already tense political climate in the country. South Sudan's inability to handle internal political divisions and stabilize its government has left many citizens stranded abroad and facing uncertainty about their future. With the U.S. visa revocation, these citizens now find themselves in a particularly difficult situation. Thousands of South Sudanese nationals in the U.S. could be severely impacted by this decision. Many of them may face difficulties traveling, attending school, or maintaining their businesses in the country. This action could have wide-ranging consequences for families and communities that depend on their connections with the U.S. What does this mean for the future of South Sudan's relationship with the United States? The U.S. has made it clear that it will review the decision if South Sudan fully cooperates with the repatriation process. However, without a significant change in South Sudan's actions, it's hard to see how this situation will improve in the near future. The diplomatic fallout from this decision could spill over into other areas of U.S. South Sudan relations, including trade, aid, and cooperation on international issues. In the eyes of many, this situation represents a turning point in how the United States handles diplomatic challenges with countries that fail to uphold international standards and agreements. For now, the world is watching to see how South Sudan will respond to this diplomatic pressure. Will the country take action and begin the repatriation process, or will tensions continue to rise? The revocation of visas has highlighted the vulnerability of diplomatic relations in a world where accountability and international cooperation are key to maintaining peace and stability. With South Sudan's political future uncertain, and the U.S. determined to hold the government accountable, it remains to be seen how both nations will navigate this complex and challenging issue in the months ahead.